Hello, YouTube. All right, we have another consistency, or how consistent are they? Today we've got Starline brass. This is in 454 Casull, and it's looks like they've got new packaging. So not what I'm used to seeing. Normally it's a more clear bag with small label on it, a little bit of print, or it comes in a box. Normally it comes in a little white chipboard box. So we're going to go through these. We're going to do some weights like we normally do, and see how consistent they are, and lay them out on the grid, and then we'll do a measurement test too. So looking forward to this. Stay tuned, and we'll see how they stack up. 100 cases. Let's do it. Some good looking brass. I'm always impressed with Starline's brass. Flash hole looks good. Doesn't even look like it needs to be deburred. 454 Casull. Let's see what the first one weighs. All right, we're looking at 122.2. So we're going to write 122. Throw that one on the 0.2. And remember, these are plus and minus 1/10 of a grain. So there's possibility for a 10th error. So they could be better or worse than what we're throwing out. So far, we're looking good. I think I paid $40 for 100 of these. Wasn't too bad. All right, we'll do the rest, then we'll come back to video. Okay, we're back. This is how they weighed out. So, the lightest case came in at 121.3, and we had singles all the way up till 121.8, and then we had like 6. I won't go through every single number, but our largest amount, what we came in at, was 123. So that would have been this one, and we had 12 on it, and second runner-up was 122.3, so we had 10 on it. So lightest was 121.3, and we had 4 singles leading up to 121.8. And then our heaviest one, which was a single right here, that was 124. So not too bad. We're talking pistol brass here, so nothing real crazy. Let's see how they stack up on lengthwise. Oh, and also, side note, we actually got 102 cases out of this bag. So it wasn't just 100, it was 102. So, hey, it's hard to beat 2 extra cases. Okay, wow. Lengthwise, man, the center almost stacked up to a pyramid. So what I do on this is I get my calipers, I grab one out of the group, I measure, and then I write that number down. So the first one I pulled out was 1.376. So I wrote that on the table. I zeroed my calipers, and then anything plus or minus a thousandths, went over. So these are the numbers. There's not a whole lot here, so I'll run through these. 1.374, we had 1 case. 7.511, our biggest group is the 1.376. You see here it's tiered up. We've got 5 high on it, 4 full pyramids, and then 1. So we had 56 cases of that. So over half, over 50% of the bag was consistently cut to length. Now, of course, you got to remember, these have not been, I've not processed these at all. I've not sized them. They're straight out of the bag, so they've not been sized or trimmed or anything. The 1.377, we had 24 in there. 7.8 we had 7, 7.9 had 1, and then 1.380 we had 2 there. So hey, as far as length goes, very consistent, extremely consistent. Okay, final wrap up on the Starline 454 Casull brass. This is product number 6151427-WV. That looks like it's probably going to be Cabela's part number. It could be Starline's. I'm not 100% certain on that. But as far as weights go, as far as the spread, we had the first case weighing in at 121.3 grains. Our heaviest case weighed 124 grains. Now, you got to look at that is those were singles. The first 4 were singles and the last 4 were singles. But that's the difference of 2.7 grains between the lightest to the heaviest. So not too bad. And as far as the length, wow. You know, that's kind of hard to beat. Over 50% was the same length, and then we had another 20, almost 25% of the same length, and then, I mean, you can see the results. Now, this is unprocessed. It'll be interesting to see how these stack up as far as weight goes once these have been fired, processed, and trimmed, and all that stuff, what we normally do with brass. So we may do that later on. We may do a continuation on these, and let's hope I don't lose any. But I would say for 40 bucks, I think I paid 40, maybe 44, somewhere around in there, between 40 and 44 plus tax. Not a very bad buy for Starline 454 Casull. Thanks for watching. Hit that subscribe button, like, throw some comments down. If you've used this brass in the past, let me know what you like, what you think about it. I know there is some drying marks on it. Looks like maybe they used some soft water and it put some water spots, but hey, that's not going to be a big deal to me. I'm not really concerned about that. I'm ready to get these things loaded up and fire away. So again, subscribe, like, share, and we'll catch you on the next video.